So, I'm sure we're all aware of the very popular game Roblox. We all probably played it when we were younger, or we all maybe even played it during quarantine while we were sitting inside, bored. It was a very popular game, still is a very popular game, and it's advanced a lot throughout the years. Back in the day, a lot of the games were blocky, like in this footage here, and they weren't, super advanced. But for their time, they were decent. Nowadays, a lot has changed. There are graphics within some of these games that, are even better than some other games outside of Roblox. The game menu has changed a lot. It's just astonishing, quite frankly, to see how much Roblox has grown. Recently, we got news of Roblox going public in the stock market, and this came as a shock to a lot of people. Other people kind of expected it. Roblox has been making a lot of advancements, like I said. So, it's only a matter of time before they join the stock market. So, we have some videos that are going to be talking about that. And yeah, it's really interesting to see, how far Roblox will go with this and what it'll be like in the future for them.
Roblox's IPO has been highly anticipated, but has had a series of delays. The social gaming platform initially decided to go public in December 2020, and then postponed it to 2021. In January 2021, the company announced it would go public via direct listing. Later that month, Roblox delayed the debut over SEC scrutiny on how the company recognizes revenue through its virtual currency. As of February 2021, the company is set to debut at the New York Stock Exchange in March.
The extreme valuation growth that Roblox has seen of late, going from $4 billion in 2019 to close to $30 billion in its latest round, sort of its pre-public round, just recently, is a reflection of a couple things, really. One is the growth of the company during COVID has been extremely impressive and very efficient. So they are showing that they can attract new users and get those new users to spend money without spending a ton of money to acquire them, to get them to play. We know that Roblox has been able to maintain this level of strength for a long time. And the market is just applying a very high multiple to cloud software, and particularly the high growth cloud software that shows clear path to profitability. So, they're in the right place at the right time.
Roblox making its debut on the New York Stock Exchange this week. Investors were excited, and after the initial trade, the company had a valuation that was just mind-boggling.
Let me just tell you, Joe, just how much Roblox is worth it. It's got 32 million daily active users. For 2020, it turned in nearly $1 billion in revenue, up 82% from 2019. But that doesn't even really capture what Roblox represents here. Roblox has the in-game economy of Fortnite, the open creative space of Minecraft, and the creator-fueled energy of YouTube. Valuations are a bit lofty here, sure, but there's a reason for that. Investors are giving extra credit to companies whose models have proven to be especially effective during the pandemic. And when it comes to gaming, you won't find many better examples of that than Roblox, Joe.
I want to change the segment. What you just said is impossible to. We don't even need to go any further. You're right. I think all that's true. Is there there's another side?
Well, Joe, I mean, on the other hand, let's put down the game controller and get serious for a minute. Electronic Arts should be worth so much more than Roblox. Roblox had almost $1 billion in revenue in 2020. Great. That means it's trading at about 40 times last year's revenue. Electronic Arts is probably going to have more than $6 billion in revenue for fiscal 2021. It's trading at about 6 times. So Roblox is growing faster, sure, but come on. Roblox added about $400 million in revenue in 2020. Electronic Arts is expected to add about twice the revenue dollars, about $800 million in the fiscal year that ends this month. If you think Roblox can keep growing at pandemic lockdown speed coming out of it, you're delusional. But to justify a market cap on par with EA, it would have to. And if you want to talk user base, I mean, yes, Roblox's 32 million daily active users are impressive. You know what's more impressive? For a $40 billion market cap, Pinterest's 416 million monthly active users. So any way you look at it now, Roblox isn't worth this many Robux.
we were going to talk about one being the future, Roblox, and Electronic Arts maybe being the past. And then I immediately thought, if Electronic Arts is the past, John, what is GameStop? How does that figure into all this?
Well, GameStop is also the past, which is why it was worth so little. The past. But there's this hope with the talent that they have on the board at this moment where so much is changing in gaming that they might be able to leap ahead. I mean, even just look at Zynga. That was sort of supposed to be a has-been. They kind of grew up during the social gaming era of Facebook when it was promoting games. That's long past. But Zynga's transforming itself. It just did an acquisition that's supposed to get it more into this platform era. And there's so many players here. We've talked about it before. Amazon, Google trying to do streaming games. You got EA transforming. Now you got the Roblox-type players coming into. The one who figures it out right is probably going to have a lot of growth into the future. The question is, who's going to figure it out?
So, as stated in those news clips, Roblox has a very large profit margin, being that a lot of their players are brought to the website organically. You know, it's not Roblox putting out commercials or advertisements or any of that, meaning that they really don't have to spend a lot of money to get players on their site. It's usually through apps like TikTok or Instagram where just friends, you know, saying, hey, let's play some Roblox. So with that, the money that they obtain, you know, through Builder Club memberships or nowadays called Premium or through, you know, Robux purchases, it creates a very large profit margin for them, as I said. And with that, it's to be expected that their stock will hold a high value for investors. On top of this, they also just introduced a virtual reality compatibility for their website, which has been very popular. So it's interesting to see where that will go and where that will lead them in the future. But yeah, for now, it's just a matter of time. We're not sure where it'll go. I think at the moment, the stock is at just around $70. Of course, that's fluctuating and, you know, decreasing, increasing. But yeah, with the advancement of the games and the graphics, it's expected that Roblox will have a very successful stock in general. So yeah, we'll see where it goes in the future. It's interesting to watch its progress.